Today's house has a haunted in-home auditorium from the 1950s, and it's just as horrifying as it sounds. We are in Racine, Wisconsin. This house is $1 million. 3-bed, 2-bath, and it's 2,500 square feet. First of all, the location is stunning. It's right on the beach. This is gorgeous. I would love this. And jumping right on in, I'm gonna be honest, this is exactly what I would expect from a house built in the 1950s. You know, pretty standard kitchen, could use a facelift. It does have the Pizza Hut light though. And would it be a 1950s house without a million stuffed animals? Oh my God. And then we get to this room, the literal in-home auditorium, complete with an organ. And don't worry, it has a balcony. If you were concerned about the amount of seating in your in-home auditorium, there's just a lot to unpack here. First of all, the decor. Creepy. This is giving me the worst vibes. So obviously upon seeing this, I knew that I would need to complete a deep dive spiral on this. And I stumbled upon this YouTube video.
I bought this thing in 1955. That's 60 years ago this year. The whole thing weighs about 25 tons.
Same.
I built this house for the organ. This is the smallest part of the organ. There's 2 organ chambers, and behind me there are 2 more organ chambers. In about 1959, they started tearing down all these beautiful movie palaces all over the country. They would tell me when they're tearing the theater down, they would say, come and get whatever you want. Stuff here from about 50 different theaters throughout the whole country.
Honestly, seeing the video made it a tiny bit less creepy. It has a really cool history. He actually built this house for the organ, and all the decor, like he said, came from all these different theaters around the country that were closing, which is so cool. So much history to this. But I can't help but think when someone mentions historic old theaters from the early 1900s, 1800s, it's giving one thing: haunted. Love you, bye.